workaholic. Promise I'm a ball regardless. Had to flex up, I'm tired of being modest.
DTR stands for Deepening Rhymes, and I feel like through my music, it's really deepening what, you know what I'm saying, the rhymes and everything. It's really stuff that I go through in life every day, something I done grew up on and all that. TRQ6ix is on the way. We got videos on the way. My feature list on the project is heavy, so it might be your favorite artist from the Ville on there. Producer list is heavy, so you know what I'm saying? The tape gonna be big, nothing but hits all the way through.
Yeah, I had to flex up, then get my check up. I'm aiming at them from the neck up, so put that vest up. Ain't got no time to sit and rest up. That's how they slip up. We eat good.
First of all, like, the name, the Real Quarter 6 is, you know what I'm saying, the area code for Huntsville. So everything on this tape is strictly Huntsville. Of course, I got Mizzle on the tape, that's my brother, so you already know how we coming. Bro, and So Unique. So Unique produced a lot of beats for me, so he was on Can I Breathe, he produced that Plays, like he produced certain songs like that 24/7. So yeah.
You still mess with everybody,
yeah,
with them stars?
Ray Rizzle was given to me by Mizzle Money. You know what I'm saying? He was head leader in Member Stars, the group he was in. The group decided that everybody just needed to do their own thing. And with no hard feelings or nothing like that, just everybody just decided, you know what I'm saying, we getting older, so everybody just work on their own projects and we'll come back up.
Have you guys put anything on wax?
Mizzle and Young Cash. I got Young Cash on the tape too. So, but yeah, everybody, you know what I'm saying, it's deeper than the rhymes. Like I say, we like blood brothers.
What would you say is the biggest change between, you know, when you started and you were performing, you were recording, up until now? What would you say is the biggest difference?
I was really like a punchline artist.
Gotcha.
I was trying to say so much in a sense that I was getting tangled up on my words. And now it's like I done got comfortable. I've listened to a lot more stuff that I can sit back and be like, alright, I can play with this word, this bar, and you know what I'm saying, throw it in another line. I write like on a daily.
You also were in Alabama.com for one of the top 25 artists to know. How did that make you feel? How did that come about?
I feel good, man. I feel like that all the tapes that I put out and everything that I've been doing has been getting recognized. And you know what I'm saying, when you doing this stuff, you really don't know who all supports you, and you really don't know who all, you know what I'm saying, rock with you. But as long as you keep staying true, you know what I'm saying, like I feel like I have been, then I feel like the music been speaking for itself.
Tell me about tour life and where music is taking you, you know, how that experience has helped you to grow, some of the things that you've encountered.
Well, my first experience touring was back when I dropped In Due Time, my first project. And I had got a call from this woman out in New York. And so right then, I knew that stuff had got real. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama, and I don't really see nobody in the city going out to do, you know what I'm saying, shows and stuff, let alone in New York doing it. My first interview.
Yeah.
So I was like, right then, man, that set the bar real high for me. I've been doing shows in Miami. I've been did shows in Austin, Texas. Then after the tape drop, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to set up a tour, stuff like this, so I'll be in other different cities.
I know, you know, like I said, you go to South by Southwest quite a bit. How does that impact when you come back home and you look at the music scene? I know there was a lyric, I think, on Can I Breathe that basically was speaking to the music scene here in Huntsville and how it's deceased. Do you still feel that way? What's your perspective now on that? Can you just elaborate on that?
Nah, my motive for that has changed a lot. Cause I see a lot of people around here, you know what I'm saying, grinding. I just don't think that everybody is not pushing themselves to their limits. But I do think the music scene around the city is definitely in a much stronger place than what it was.
There was a music audit that the city of Huntsville paid Sound Diplomacy to basically assess a value of our market, so of our music scene. That's venues, that's everything from venues all the way down to servers, artists, performers. So it's definitely something that directly impacts you. It basically helped to put a value on our city and on our metropolis, and then also helps for local government to be able to start coming up with a game plan.
Yeah.
Most recently here, they approved the amphitheater in Mid-City.
Yeah.
I think it's $40 million. The city matched half of that with Mid-City. What do you think about that?
Man, that's big. That means we're starting to take a change. Like I said, the music scene is starting to be big around here again. So, I mean, just hearing that from you, that's real good, man.
Who are some of the people that have kind of been down with you from the beginning?
Really, my main person in my corner is my cousin Quan. He's been in my corner since day one, and since I've been solo, like just establishing the DTR brand, my brand deeper. My family, my mom, my dad, and the whole Bama Star group.
You know, when we started this interview, we talked about your evolution as an artist. Do you feel like that is also represented in the change in the name?
So I never really got to establish myself, you know what I'm saying, get myself a name. So me and my pops was talking one day. He said rated R, but just spell it with a Y. People gonna rock with the tapes, and they gonna get used to the name. I still go by Ray Rizzle, because, you know what I'm saying, that's what I came onto the scene as. People still holler, you know what I'm saying, Ray Rizzle.
From Huntsville, who are some of the artists that influenced you early on, like that really had an impact in what you do as far as your artistry?
First one, main one I would say would be Grilly. He jumped on something, one of my first projects, in due time, and ever since then, he, you know what I'm saying, he been behind me like 100%. Zilla, G-Side, ST, Clover.
What do you think about how when they took off, how they marketed themselves? It's kind of unconventional because it wasn't necessarily
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like, I mean, where they show love at, then that's where you gotta go, because you know what I'm saying, that's where you're gonna get the most recognition. So I feel like them taking their stuff up there to overseas, you know, they just built their resume like heavily strong to where they can come back over here and, you know what I'm saying, people get in tune with their music. So I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, wherever people showing you love, man, just go there and just, you know what I'm saying, run with it.
Okay. I appreciate your time, man. I know this won't be the last.
Workaholic, promise I'm a ball regardless. Had to flex up, I'm tired of being modest. Keep my family straight, and you know that's a promise. Hey, middle finger if they hate, let them know we getting paid.